Now, the Chamber of Telecommunications has announced a partnership with the Attorney General's Department to obtain legal authority through a fiat that would empower it to prosecute individuals and construction companies responsible for damaging fiber optic cables owned by telecom operators. Raising serious concerns, the Chamber highlighted the growing number of such incidents, stressing that these damages come at a high financial cost to telecom providers and severely disrupt services for consumers. Reporting by Daniel Odro-Mensah.
In 2024 alone, the Chamber reported 5,600 cases of cable cuts, leading to estimated losses of 138 million Ghana cedis for the telecommunications sector. These incidents not only cause significant revenue loss, but also damage reputations and demand costly restoration efforts. The Chamber's Chief Executive Officer is Engineer Dr. Kenneth Ashigbe.
The issues of those who are in the road construction, drain construction, those who are doing private development and all of that. And then you also have the situation where some people still, when they see telecommunication infrastructure, they think there's copper in there. So there's a lot of theft. They will go as if they're cutting it, and then they realize that it's only a glass tube, so they don't get anything. But then they would have damaged it. And then you have other causes where you have vehicles that are passing that would overload normal, and then they will cut, some of these aerial fiber. Even Galamsey, in some of the communities also have impact on them. And, some people would also do some bush burning, and that could also impact on that. So all of these then result in where in the year 2024, we had over 5,600 cables, fiber cuts. And then what then happens is that it then results in a lot of money being spent, almost $10 million.
Dr. Ashigbe disclosed that the Chamber is actively engaging with the Attorney General's Department to secure legal powers to prosecute those found liable for recurring fiber damage.
It gave us a specialized court in Accra, and the immediate Chief Justice, who's currently on suspension, extended it to 2. So we now have 2 specialized courts, so that when these cases happen, we are able to go to those courts and then you're able to deal with it. Fortunately, we met the former Attorney General as well. We're asking for a fiat. What the fiat does is that it will give us, like SNIT. SNIT is able to prosecute people on behalf of the Attorney General. But the Attorney General then said it would take a while for us to be able to do that. So what the former Attorney General agreed that would do was that they were going to dedicate some state attorneys that we would train them, and then they will be able to handle the case. But because of the change in government, we have also engaged the current Attorney General, and it's the same thing he said that we're going to do. So we're working on the prosecution angle as well.
In a related development, the Ghana Chamber of Construction Industry expressed concern about delays by some telecom companies in coordinating with construction firms. According to the Chamber, such delays often lead to the accidental destruction of underground cables. Emmanuel Cherry, Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber, made the remarks.
As a contractor, you have been awarded a contract. There are timelines to the contract execution. So there are conditionality set in there, and therefore the client is also expecting you to execute contract. And if you happen this way, you need to mobilize. So if you identify some of these utility service providers, you write to them, expecting them to at least collaborate with you so that you can timeously work on the project and then wash your hands off it. At times, you expect them to come, they will not be coming. And then there's pressure on you as well. And there are also been threatened of terminations of the contract. If that happens, what do you expect? So the contractor may just go ahead and do whatsoever is supposed to have been done, because which means you don't value your asset that you have in there. So the time has come for us to collaborate among ourselves. So it's on the table for discussion. We've gone far, and I believe that we'll be engaging July as well.
The Chamber of Telecommunication Companies says it will deepen its collaboration with relevant stakeholders to reduce the incidences regarding the destruction of fiber optic cables. For Channel One News, I am Daniel Odro-Mensah.